How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Darklon, and the name of the song is Mind Reaper. They have a new album coming out November 28th, so yeah, not too far away, but I'm curious to check this bad boy out, so let's just get on with it, shall we? Rangers, go. Interesting. I really like the guitar work in this song. The riffs and everything are heavy. They're direct. It's fun. There's a bit of a thrashy element to it all. So that was all really, really fun. Yeah, I mean, I like the main guitar riffs and everything, and even the riffs through the verses. The chorus is a little bit of a different story, just with everything, which I'll get to later. But then, like, the bridge, I really like that. And also in conjunction, like, when the bridge kind of first starts, nice kind of, like, power metal scream there with the vocals, while the guitars are just doing, like, a real nice kind of heavy riff and all that good stuff. And then it kind of kicks off. It gets a bit faster, and then the guitar solos, like, going on top of, like, the riffs. And all that was really, really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed, like, the bridge and everything there. And yeah, I mean, I like the guitar work quite a bit. It was fun and heavy and cool. The drum work was also really cool. Some really great fills and stuff, and a good sound to it. And the vocals, I thought, he's got a good voice that kind of blends between, like, thrashy and heavy power metal, and so it suited this style of song really well. We got some nice power metal screams in there, and again, he's just got kind of like a somewhat forceful kind of delivery on stuff when the guitar's, like, heavy, and you're doing the verses and all that good stuff. So yeah, I thought he did a good job vocally as well. I thought the verses were pretty solid. They went with the music well, and the like the melody or whatnot, just the arrangement of the lyrics and stuff in there were really solid. But then you get to that chorus. I'm not a fan of the chorus. Yeah, not a fan of the chorus. And it's interesting because it's like you get like two verses, and then you get the chorus, and then you don't get the chorus again until the very end, which I think less is definitely more with regards to the chorus in this song, because the song itself, it already has kind of a very... what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's very direct. It's heavy. It's a bit... like repetitive. It's just kind of like the style of this song, but like it works for the most part because the guitar riff is really good, and just again the vibe and everything. So like it works throughout the verses and all that good stuff. But then you get to that chorus, and then it gets even more kind of just... it just felt like I was being, like, punched in the face, over and over. And this whole song, again, it has that kind of just... what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's a very just... I mean, yes, it's quite redundant, but, like, it also, it kind of just keeps, like, hitting you, like, repeatedly, just with the nature of it. It has a very kind of jagged sort of non-stop kind of onslaught approach. And I feel like the chorus really needed to kind of change that up, to bring a new dynamic to the song, to kind of diversify the song a bit. But instead, it becomes even more so kind of just redundant, but like even more prolonged almost, because instead of like a nice fast-paced kind of riff and then the verses, everything's kind of energetic and all that stuff, so that kind of masks that repetitive nature of everything, that kind of just real jagged kind of onslaught of ba 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 ba. You're just like getting hit. But then that chorus is like ba ba da da ba 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 ba. Like it just really, really it makes it almost like unbearable at that point. It's like ba da 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 da. Like I'm just getting pummeled. And I was already kind of battered and bruised, but like I accepted it. It was like, okay, this is fun. But in that spot, it was just kind of unbearable. It was like, wow, okay, not a whole lot happening in the chorus. It is just really. I mean, it just keeps hitting you, but not in a good way. So there's just not much to the chorus at all, and it just. Yeah, it just really needs to have something more going on. I really think having a bit more of a melodic chorus in there kind of changed the pace of the song just a little bit. Would have really freshened things up instead of kind of dragging them down. And then it was made even worse at the end of the song when the chorus is repeated. I was like when the final chorus first hit, I was like, okay, here we go again. Da, 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 da. But then it repeated. I was like, whew. I was like, oh boy, wow. I mean, it just it made the shortcomings of the chorus even more glaring by having it repeat again at the end. So yeah, that chorus is just kind of rough, especially within the context of the rest of the song. It's just a bit too much and too little, if that makes any sense. Like, there's not much to the chorus at all. And it just is more on top of, like, everything else that has been, I don't know, that has been onslaughted before. I don't know. I hope you all kind of know what I'm trying to say. I'm having a hard time trying to like figure out how to say what I want to say or what I'm feeling or thinking about the song. So I hope I conveyed my thoughts appropriately, so y'all kind of know what it is that I'm trying to say. Anywho, that's that. A talented bunch. Like I like for the most part what I hear, but yeah, that chorus is just brutal. I mean, it's just brutal. So yeah, I'd definitely be curious to check out the album November 28th. Like I said before, but let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this one here? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.